here on the pit lane.
She asked me, what do I say?
Todd, I know you can kind of break that down, but these new timing lights, obviously teams are going to find every advantage they can when they get a chance to get practice down pit road.
Yeah, and when you look at how we get, we track and speed on pit road, there are basically timing loops. There's signals, there's transponders, and there
I
are
got Tricky. I got Tricky in mine.
but they go across antennas on pit road. Come back and look at what those segments are, or what you're loading. And where you need to move warning circles.
We always hear about the lights,
97
right?
keep
Green,
going in pit
red,
road.
yellow, depending on what the team is. So this is for the race fan that maybe scratches their
Ooh.
head. How do you do it at Bristol? How do you do it at Dover? How do you do it at Daytona? How do you do it
It's Tricky wearing the same
that
outfit.
you're about to be in touch with the old radar gun down there on pit road, so to speak?
Great question. It really looks through the history, but
Guy in pit road. It's 40. It's 45
Come out here
still
on the
in pit
racetrack,
road.
and that light setup is configured so that
The driver that was one of the biggest drivers to take advantage of this. Team owner, Brad Keselowski, he's a master
Guy in pit road. Guy in pit road.
anything to change as far as that goes. Running around and bring the timing
I
lights
can call you guys
when
out.
they select the pit box, that might be the
Please tell you can.
when that was around, I actually may have been Brad's crew chief on the event, maybe right outside. There were racetracks that, and there was a long distance between these. And Bristol loops on the front straightaway. You can eliminate two sections. You can not run the 35 miles an hour, but more like 60, and then have to decel back to it. Brad actually did that half marathon too. I think as much asphalt beyond what they actually call usable pit road, there's drainage grates out there as well. And drivers are instructed not to use that area. There are ways of getting around it, but NASCAR's keeping a keen eye for that one.
We're keeping a keen eye right now on the racetrack.
racetrack. All 19 drivers have taken time. Tyler Reddick is the quickest. Matter of fact, he turned that lap in his second. He's just turned his 16th. Laps on tires, so there is a little bit of a question mark as a crew chief as to did the cycle of coming down working my way forward, did I make a change in there, or am I just trying to continue the balance of what I had? A lot of question marks when I have a caution in the package.
I've heard from race fans this week, speaking of Christopher Bell, well, why press the issue of coming down? Let the risk gets 2,100 points. The guy that ends up 16th on this playoff, this chase race. For Christopher Bell, he's what, 8th in points right now, and working 10th in points right now. He's got to find a way. Really, you want to try to take every opportunity you can to work your way forward. If you can get another spot, the regular season champion gets a 25 points. To get that 5-point buffer for when the reseed happens when we go to Darlington. And throw in the fact that race car drivers want to be in their offense. That's what they do. Always done. I think it would be awfully difficult for Christopher Bell to not be behind the wheel of that race car here. To let him make the decisions of where he works forward. It's fortunate that he's able to be here at the racetrack and get to your point there, Mike. Every position's 5 points, and we've seen cutoffs in playoff championships. We've seen playoff championships that have tied and had to be decided by finishing position. So every point. Group 1 is done. Tyler Reddick is the fastest. Connor Zilisch jumped up to the second spot. Michael McDowell, Zane Smith, Austin Dillon, the top 5, and Group 1 cars bring their cars to pit road. Group 2 drivers are getting buckled in. They will be on the racetrack shortly. From Pocono Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
So you just heard Tyler Reddick